Good evening, Australia. This is Psychic TV International, your typical Saturday night live. Of course, as you may know by now, Harry does every fortnight, and we have a guest psychic on every other Saturday, which is me tonight. So I am Michael. I'm welcome to your company tonight. I'm going to apologize in advance because my brain's not catching up to my mouth tonight. So anything's possible, basically. It's been a weird couple of days energetically. There's a lot of going on that you probably have maybe felt or picked up on yourself. So we might have a bit of a chat today about that. We have the beautiful Miss Psychic D and Joyce waiting backstage to come on and do some readings for you. So if you would like a mini reading tonight for free, which is a great opportunity, all you have to do is like and share this page and then say in the comments that you have liked and shared with your question. Obviously, be as specific as you possibly can with your questions tonight. And yeah, we'll get a nice little reading with our psychics. But say hello so we know you're there. Hi, Anne and Anna. So we've got Anne and Anna watching, which is really lovely. So say hello so we know you're there. And like I said, if you would like a reading tonight with either Miss Psychic D or Joyce, simply just like and share this page, say that you have in the comment and your question, and we'll get started. So we'll bring, hi Jessica, good to see you. Andrew, Sarah, nice to see you all jumping on. So we'll bring our first guest on tonight, which is Miss Psychic D. Hello.
Hello, everyone. How's things?
Good to see you. I'm doing really well. We'll talk a bit backstage about all the solar flares and things going on. So, yeah, have you been feeling that?
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure all the other light workers out there have been too. That's for sure.
It's like we're like just working overtime at the moment. I think I've spoken to a few other light workers and psychics and that, and they've all sort of saying how just tired and just exhausted they're feeling. It's like we're just full-time overtime working at the moment without getting paid for it.
Absolutely. It's part of the Great Awakening, and the ascension symptoms physically aren't pleasant. You get a lot of headaches, nausea, body aches, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. I've actually got a headache now. I've had one all day and I just can't shake it.
You can rub the little pad in your thumb. Sometimes when you just sit there, is it really sore? If you rub that, is that really sore in there?
Yeah, it's a bit tender, actually.
Yeah, if you just keep sitting there and just keep rubbing that can actually ease it.
Does it matter what hand?
No.
Okay.
No.
Anyway, here we are just having a general chat. For those that may not be aware of your abilities, of who you are, just maybe just talk about a bit, who you are and what you do.
Yeah, sure. I'm a natural born psychic, so I've been psychic all my life. I have the ability to see possible future outcomes for people, but my forte is personal development, and I love using the law of attraction. I'm a certified practitioner in law of attraction. I help give people spirit-led guidance, but also apply spirit law of attraction based guidance. I'm getting nervous already. I can feel the energies on there already. Sorry.
I know. I did that when I first walked in. I was like, Jesus, it's whoa.
Yeah. And if people aren't empaths or clairsentients or anything, they probably don't understand. But it's hard to get your words together. But so basically, I channel spirit's guidance for the individuals. Spirit will always give them what they need, and then I apply a little bit of law of attraction-based guidance to help them move forward so they can take the information and actually apply it to their life, because everyone's a creator of their own reality. So
perfect. And yeah, so you definitely must be busy right now.
Yeah, I am. Very busy. It is good.
No questions. Yeah, no. Good. All right, beautiful. We'll bring on Joyce and have a bit of a chat. Hey, Joyce, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you going?
Good. I'm a medium clairvoyant tarot reader, but my forte is personal development for people to move forward with their life instead of getting stuck in relationships for all the wrong reasons. And I like to encourage them to move forward, and I run workshops on that. And that is my passion. Because it's amazing. You don't get everyone; they're not all ready to move forward. But the ones that you do, it's worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, just as a psychic myself, you do get a lot of the same questions generally when you do readings, and it's good to offer that advice because a lot of people need it. Sometimes even myself, I find that I
Oh.
give advice and then struggle to take it myself.
Yeah, we're all like that.
Great. So a few people are asking about how to get a reading tonight or would like one, which is beautiful. We're here to do that tonight. So if you would like a reading with either Miss Psychic D or Joyce, just like and share this page. It's really easy. And then in the comments, just say that you have liked and shared with your question. Make sure it's in the same comment. Don't say that you've liked and shared and then in a separate comment, write your question. Make sure you put it together so we know that you've actually done that. So yes, if you would like a reading, that is what you do. Of course, our psychics are online at the moment. We've got Claire, the psychic medium, on pin 9139, and Natalie Norton Baker on pin 9810, if you would like a reading online. But we will get stuck into some questions. Ms. Psychic D, I will give you your first question. So I'm doing production work at the same time. Normally I have someone helping in the background, but I'm doing both tonight because we don't have the assistants. So bear with me. I'm trying to multitask as a male, but really that just makes it another path. Anne has asked for you, Miss Psychic D, like and share, do you see a romantic relationship with a man I met during my trip? Will he travel to see me again? We live on a distance.
Oh, okay. I have to be honest, Anne, I have a feeling there could be someone new coming in for you. Because as soon as I tapped into your energy, I heard holiday romance, and you literally said that. So I do see a very strong masculine energy coming in for you. They keep telling me more so within around January, February of next year, though. But you're going to be noticed, validated, or acknowledged for something. I can feel the craving that you may have to have a really nice family unit or to be included into a family or something like that. But I'm going to be honest, I think the energy that you're asking about may get involved in gossip a little bit too much because I see an actual a more masculine energy coming towards you. So if you want to play, that's all cool. But I wouldn't attach myself to anything right now. I see a very strong emperor coming in for you. Within the next 3 months, I just said 3 months. So
beautiful. Something to look forward
hope that
to.
helped.
Definitely. And some great advice as well. Thank you for that. All right, we'll keep going. Joyce, I'll give you your question. So you go with this one. This is from Andrew. Like and shared, recently I had a few weird dreams and met a few new guides and want to know what is going on.
Well, when you dream, that's your guides getting in touch with you sometimes, and could be new guides coming in if you do this work, or they're encouraging you to move forward into this work. And I feel you sort of do this work, but you're moving forward. It's like I feel you're a bit hesitant, but you need to move forward and just let this all take place and let it happen. I know it's very nerve-wracking when you first start out. It's not easy, but just trust. That's what you need to do. And write your dreams down so that you remember them. When you wake up in the morning, try and write them down so that it makes sense to you. And it'll probably show you what you're feeling about the guides and that. Because I feel, I feel there's two new guides coming in for you over the next 12 months. And they'll be very good. There's one really strong, big one. I'll get a masculine feel with it, but anyway, he'll be very helpful with you, guiding you into what you need to do. Because I feel you sort of haven't quite made your mind up yet, but you're going to do very, very well.
I think that is such a good advice too, is trust. Because I know when I first started out doing this, I struggled to trust what was my own intuition, someone else's, and it takes practice. But it's, as you said, Joyce, not to be scared and give up, or just, it's like like any exercise that we do, any muscle that we do, the more we strengthen it, the better we get at it. So yes, that was good. I thought there'd be something else, but on that note, we'll just move on, shall we? Carrie has asked for you, Miss D. Like you shared, would love some guidance for what's in store with this month, please.
This month, all right. November actually sticks out for me, for you, Carrie. So there's something significant coming out. You're at the tail. I've got goosebumps from head to toe. You're at the tail end, like the very tail end of closing out an old cycle for yourself. If anything, Spirit would love for you to start building a nice relationship with them, because I feel like your intuitive side is really going to accelerate. Spirit wants you to know that your prayers are being answered. So even if you're not praying, so to speak, every time something sort of, contrasting happens, we instantly send out a prayer for better, or for something different, or something. You do have something different coming in. Your prayers are being heard. Spirit specifically wants you to know that you're going to have some triumph or some success in something, and that's going to start. I've got a feeling it's work or business. So if you've been waiting on news, that's going to come in. I feel like I'm going to go, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, finally. Like, I feel like finally I can close this chapter. I can start anew, but be mindful, because I feel like your intuitive self, your spiritual self is going to start taking off. So you may have to learn, but a lot of emotional fulfillment coming in for you, Carrie. A lot of emotional fulfillment.
Beautiful. I love that. And now I feel like chicken. So thank you for that.
Me too.
Joyce Andrew has given you some feedback saying, I've been writing a lot lately in a dream diary, and has seen a few ancestors from my mother's side of the family from Norfolk Island to New Zealand. So thank you for that feedback.
Perfect.
And
just don't compare your guides and all that with everybody else either. Like, everybody's got a different way of connecting with their guides and stuff like that. I just had a lot of people coming to me this week about their guides and seeing people and that, and there's no two stories really the same when it comes to that.
No, it's true, yeah. And it's good to look up to other psychics and people, but you don't want to become them, because you're not them too. Be your own psychic. A lot of people, I hear a lot of people, they love a psychic and they wish they were as good as them, but I kind of have to remind them, well, you're just as good being you,
Exactly.
So yeah, it's easy to get lost into that. Okay, Joyce, your next question, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Veronica, one of our regulars, would like to know, will my nephew be successful in coming to Australia permanently?
Yes, I feel he will. It might take a while. I don't know how long he's been trying, but I'm getting 12 months. So he could be here in 12 months or settled. No, I don't think he'll be settled, but he'll be here and he will get permanent residency. It'll take him time, but he is. I don't know whether he's coming here to study, but if he isn't, he'll study when he's here. He's going to do very well for himself. He's quite intelligent, but he doesn't feel he's not confident a lot in himself, but he is very intelligent. So tell him to just trust and move forward and do the study he's supposed to do. If he doesn't do it if he comes out here to study, he will be successful. But I can't get whether he is coming out to study or he's studying back where he is, but he will study when he's here. That's all I'm getting. But I feel that he'll do very well. Yes, he will come. Yeah, he will.
Perfect. I suppose we can never really stop learning, hey?
Never.
Okay.
No,
I go back to study next year myself. So, yeah. So I'm just being distracted with all these beautiful. Yeah, hence the anyway. It's like having a personal conversation with everyone. It's like having a close personal, conversation with
you can
20,
tell us,
30 odd
Michael.
people.
It's all right.
No, I'm just going back to study next year. It's something I've been putting off.
Michael, we don't.
What was that? Sorry, you cut out.
What are you studying?
Screenwriting.
What are you studying?
Yeah, screenwriting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll do
I've been putting off.
You'll do very well with that side of it. Yeah.
Thank you. I feel like I will.
It's just because it's something new. We're all like that.
Yeah. Denny, Psychic D. I'm just calling you all now.
It's all good.
I saw feedback and I saw Dan, so I was reading that while I was saying your name.
I know, Carrie.
Feels like I am about to step into this next chapter 2, and I'm excited for the next part of my journey. I'll definitely take your guidance too with getting more in touch with my spiritual practices.
Yeah, good. Do it.
Sometimes we need a bit of a push.
Yeah.
Caroline has asked, yeah, exactly. For you, Psyche D, please would love any guidance for the rest of the year. Sensing a bit of a theme.
Yeah. It's really important that everybody really takes time out to get to know themselves at the moment as well, because of the shifts that are coming in. The first thing I saw was Carolyn, wasn't it? Was possibly some type of travel. Whether this is on a boat or just going overseas, because I feel like I'm getting seasickness and I'm tapping into this energy. So you could be going overseas or going on a boat or a cruise or something of that nature. I'm not sure whether you have a hobby or something that you like to do on the side, but there could be a potential of you earning a little bit of residual cash flow from a hobby or an idea or something of that nature. They just said it's just time to get creative. Just be creative, because it's something new that's going to be birthed from within you that may be able to get you a little bit of income if that's what you're after. If not, you might just get that personal satisfaction. But there's something definitely attached to money. So I don't know whether money's really on your mind, but you're going to be receiving abundance in your life. And I feel like I'm going to end this year with a high because I've got a little bit of extra money to play with. So yeah, that helps.
Beautiful. So I was just getting lost into that reading. That was really nice.
That's all right.
Good way to end the year as well.
Yeah.
And thank you to Chantal and Anna for your words of encouragement. So that's really good. Chantal's one of our psychics as well. So if you would like a reading, if you've just jumped on and you're a bit confused, don't be. Just like and share this page and ask your question in the same comment. For those that are repeating, please try not to. It does clog up the feed, but you have been, your question has been seen. We're just working down the list. So we are going to get to you hopefully by the end of tonight. If not, you can always come back next week or even just come on online and speak to the psychics over the phone for a more detailed reading as well. But yes, we are working down the list here. Joyce, I'm going to give you one of our regulars as well, Nita. She's asked, would love to know what's coming up for me and will I be in a relationship soon?
A relationship. I'm not sure if it won't be a relationship till next year. You're probably not going to like this, but probably not till June next year. But there's something you want to do, but you're stepping back, you're holding yourself back, and you do that a lot with your life. I don't know whether it's lack of confidence or you haven't been encouraged to move forward with your life, but you need to let that go, because you really can do a lot if you just let go of that holding yourself back. You've got people like you've got a nice way about you, so try and overcome that. And I feel that part of this comes from your childhood, so it's not easy once you grow up to change your ways, but it would be good if you could. And I see you doing it, but not yet. The person that's your partner will encourage that, and you'll move forward. So it's probably this one that's coming in later next year, which, sorry, I wish I could have made it earlier for you, but anyway, that's what I'm getting. Okay.
It's good to be honest. You know, you don't want to give false hope. So it's better to be honest than, you know, not.
Yeah, that's what they get from me.
Yeah, no, good. No, that's why you're popular on the lines. I think people are drawn to honesty. But not everyone can like it. You know, you pick and choose. That's just how it is. I'm sometimes too honest that I have to like catch myself. Okay, Miss Psychic D, I'm going to give you Danielle.
Well, it's the only way to do.
Exactly. Danielle's question is, what is your advice for someone who really wants to see a loved one but is also scared for it to happen? Good question.
Cool name, by the way. Oh, I just got a thumbs up. Did I just do that to myself? Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting. Are you speaking of a loved one in spirit, I'm assuming?
For someone who really wants to see a loved one but is also scared for it to... Oh, that's actually a good point. I thought of it as the present, but maybe it is wanting to see a loved one that's passed and scared to do it. That probably makes more sense.
Well, at the end of the day, if it is a loved one that's in spirit, it's most people only get fearful of it because they don't understand it. So it's really important that everyone remembers that we're all souls. We've just got these physical meat suits, you know, that we conduct ourselves in this life. We're just a vessel, but our spirit is as much alive in non-physical than what it is here. So usually people are only scared because of the unknown and they can't control it. So that's what I found anyway. Joyce may be able to elaborate. She's probably got more experience, but fear will prevent, unfortunately, you seeing your loved one if that's what you're trying to call in for yourself, but they're always around us and they're always there. Whether it's a physical loved one, and when it comes to law of attraction, it's the same thing. If you're focused on a loved one's physical absence in your life, so it is. But if you see them coming toward you, you're feeling their warm cuddles, you're having a really nice virtual conversation with them and you're living it like you have it already, they will present themselves in the physical world. So that's why everybody will always say, be careful what you wish for, because you know, you want to manifest who it is that you want, not trouble from the past or anything like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. And I think both the whole removing the fear applies to both living and present, you know, it's
absolutely
what stops us. Yeah. We've got I think you read for Caroline, didn't you? She just said, exciting, uplifting, have been feeling stuck for ages. So this sounds great. Thank you.
Beautiful.
And
get
Joyce,
out there, Carolyn.
Yeah. Anita has said, thank you, Joyce. I know it'll be worth the wait. Thank you so much. So thank you for the feedback. And I'll give you your next. We just did that one, so I can remove that. Don't mind me, I'm just having a conversation with myself.
I've got a tickle in my throat, so I'm trying not to talk too much because I'm worried I'm going to have a coughing fit.
That's okay. Joyce, I'm going to give you, well, since you like to be honest, I'm going to give you this one from Sarah Jane. Will my marriage last, please?
I
mean, you don't have to answer.
I feel it will. No, I feel it will. You know, she's not that secure about her marriage, but I feel that it will. It's like it's going to work. I get very strong feeling that it'll work. It's just there, but I'm not sure why you're so insecure, because you don't need to be. it will work. You know, you might have a couple of things to sort out, but it doesn't matter how long you're married, you always have that anyway. But I don't feel that. I don't get a feeling on it. Like I feel that it's okay. So that's what I've got. The vibes that I get, it's okay. So just relax and enjoy it if you can.
Yeah. And it's true. It's a bit like what Psyche D said before about manifestation, you know, like you don't want to manifest it leaving because of insecurities or things like that as well.
Absolutely.
Well,
and you see that a
a lot of
lot.
people leave relationships because they're insecure, and you know they've had the best. That's the best one they could have stayed in, you know. But because they feel
I've done it.
insecure or they don't, yeah.
Yeah. 100%. It's fear always gets us in all aspects. And when you tap into that and let it win, it's not good sometimes. All right.
No, you lose a lot
No.
when you fear take over.
Yeah, you do. You do. All right, Miss Psychic D, Jessica has asked, I would love a reading about me and my beautiful love. It's nearly been a year since our souls reunited.
Ooh, lucky. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know whether you're traveling as well, Jessica, but there's a lot of, I've got goosebumps as soon as I tapped into your energy. You're coming into an emotionally fulfilling time too. I think you have a choice coming up also. I know you asked about your relationship, but I feel like there's going to be a rebirth in anything in your life that you're really passionate about. So this is going to be in your relationship as well. But there's something about I'm finding a new passion. I feel like I'm going to start traveling. I'm going to be moving around. You're coming into karmic rewards for anything that you've known that wasn't for your highest good and you've released this year. But I'm also seeing maybe they just told me the words passion project. So this could also be a project that you want to get off the ground, or you want to start studying, or you want to go and start doing. And it's got the ability to earn you money as well. So all I can say for you, Jessica, is keep fueling the flames, because you're heading into a very passionate chapter. I'm literally sweating when I'm in this energy. It's amazing. And I feel like I'm going to get out and about. I do. Whether it's just traveling in Australia, like traveling where you are, I'm getting out and about. So maybe the funds will become available for you to do that if that's what you've been asking for as well. But everything's working out for you, babes. Yeah.
I love that. That's what you want to hear.
Yeah.
So Sarah has already given you feedback, which is great. She said, thanks so much. We've only been married for 2 weeks and I've always been insecure about me, but thank you and I will. 2 weeks is very, like, that's still honeymoon.
I felt that. I felt she was insecure.
Yeah. Definitely give it some time. Like 2 weeks is very little.
You're still in the honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
That airy fairy where nothing matters.
Yeah. Unless you overthink it, then it does. Oh my God, we've got all these wedding questions. It's fascinating. There's always it's like the collective comes together. Someone's asked for you, and it's oh no, don't worry. It's the same person asking the same question. Don't worry. I'm not losing it yet. I'm going to give you Joe. Yeah, there is definitely a theme though. Love any messages for what's coming up the next few months for me, please.
Whose is this?
Oh, Miss
Is this mine?
Oh no, did you hang on? Now I'm confused. Okay. Who just did the last reading?
No.
Me.
I wasn't sure whether who's you had
this is Joyce.
Yeah, so this is Joyce. This is your turn. Would love any messages for what's coming up the next few months for me, please.
Oh, this is mine. All right.
Yep.
I feel that there's a few changes coming up there. You're going to be quite excited about it. There's something something that you've been thinking about for months that maybe you should do, and you've been thinking maybe you should do it. You should do it because you can move forward with that and it'll make you money. So I'm not sure whether you're starting your own business or you've got a hobby that would work, but whatever it is, just go ahead with it because you'll make money with it. It's like it's going to open up, and next year it'll be a lot better. Like you'll probably be hesitant when you start, but once you get in there and get the passion, which it will be a passion, it'll be amazing. So just go with it, whatever it is that you're hesitant about, or I don't know why, but just do it. It's really good. You've thought about this for quite a while, but anyway, it'll come to fruition. You're meant to do it, so whether you do it willingly or not, you're going to do it anyway. But it will become passion. Go for it. It's like
Yeah.
it's hard. I can feel the hesitation, and I don't know whether it's a business she wants to open or it's just a hobby and she just gets in there, but she's put it aside for everything else. So now's the time.
Yeah, and like we spoke about before, remove the fear.
Yeah, and when you've got that fear, it's not easy to move it either.
No. But
and
I think it's easier
most
to move
times
it
it's
than
fear
let go.
about. Yeah, and most times it's a bit fear about if it doesn't work, what will people think? Don't worry about that. Just you're better to give it a go, even if you fail, but you won't. But you're better to give it a go and fail than not try at all.
I couldn't agree more.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Now it is Miss Psyche D. I was reading 2 questions and my little brain just could not cope. Pen has asked for you. Would love to know where to find an artist and computer talent for my business. Speaking of businesses.
Hello, Pen. I've got a feeling you may outsource overseas, but I feel like if you put out an advertisement of some sort, hi, I'm Pen, I'm looking for this, put it out there. For some reason, they're saying outsource. This energy may actually be overseas. So Spirit don't want you to worry because what you want you to, and they are in escrow for you. So you are going to line yourself up with it because you're manifesting it. But look outside the box, they just said. Look outside the box. And I have to say, I feel like this energy is from overseas, outsourcing. And it's going to come in really hard and fast. So be prepared. Make sure you have all your ducks lined up in a row and you're going to execute this really smoothly because it's going to come in hard and fast. And then a whole new chapter will open up for you as well. So whoever this is loves your concept, loves what you do, loves what you're going to be doing, wants to be part of it. I just don't feel like they're Australian based.
Okay. That still works.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to go outsource too.
Could be a Japanese or Chinese or some yeah. They could be living in Australia but just be from another culture.
Yeah.
But I heard outsource, me put myself out there, and then this energy will approach me, and that's alignment.
Beautiful. That works.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. All right, Joyce. Jen, one of our beautiful regulars, has asked for you and has said, do you see me moving to a new house and where?
I think you will, Jen. Nice to talk to you. I think you will, but it mightn't be till about. You might start looking now, but it mightn't be till next year about, I don't know, May, June, because you're fussy. It's like it's got to be right. You'd be better if you built it yourself, but I don't think you will. But you will find the one that you want. It's like you'll just walk in and you'll know, and it'll have everything. There might be one little thing, but that won't bother you. But it's because you're so fussy about it that it'll take time. But you'll be very happy there. So it's probably next year. So take your time, relax, and just keep looking. Okay. Nice to talk to you, Jen.
Beautiful. Good advice. Okay, Psychic D. Mona L, I think is how you say your name. Mona L, what does my spirit guides need me to know about my surroundings?
Oh, sure about that, but you have a really good contract coming in for you, Mona, early. And a relationship as well, some type of connection, reconnection possibly. So I don't know what your relationship status is. If you've been sort of up and down, some days you've been really emotional. Some days you're like the fighting fox that's just going to go and get what you want. Spirit wants you to know that that's going to balance out for you. If you feel stuck or stagnant right now, you're not going to be like that for too long. I don't know what your relationship status is, but I see someone coming in like a knight in shining armor. So I'm not sure what you're concerned about with your surroundings per se. I'm not seeing anything necessarily. It could be just an internal thing. But you're coming into a time of emotional and financial, especially emotional with this connection here, of fulfillment. So once again, when it comes to law of attraction, everyone, it's best to get into the feeling space of being safe, secure, and stable where you are with what you currently have in the present moment, and all your outside representations of that, whether it's relationship, money, jobs, houses, all that sort of stuff, will present themselves to you. Spirit are going to show everyone how easy it's going to be soon. I can feel it in my waters. So
I love that. And it's true. Like I always forget myself, and I say it to my clients as well, like, using, say, money as an example, like when you sort of see it as not enough or not coming in, it's like when you let go of that, it like changes, and you always, like, spirit or the universe will always give you enough to support. You're never going to go without. But it's like, I even do it myself. I like forget to trust and then go, no, actually, I'm going to be okay. And then you are,
Absolutely. It's all energy.
Yeah,
and only us as individuals pinch ourselves off from the natural source and supply.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Joyce from Nicole, she just wants to know a reading for the next 3 months.
I feel that you're going to be a lot happier in the next 3 months than what you have been. You're starting to come out of something. There's a part like earlier this year where you weren't really happy, and I feel about June you started to turn around, and next year and the next 3 months is going to be a lot happier for you. By Christmas, you'll enjoy Christmas. I feel you're bubbly, so I feel you'll be back to your bubbly self. And it's been a while coming, but next year will be a really good year for you. So whatever you plan or you want to do for you, if there's something that you really want to do it for you. You need to put yourself first in this, whatever comes up next year, because there's a good opportunity there to make money and to be yourself, to see that, you are. I don't feel you give yourself enough credit. You're very intelligent, but you don't allow that through. I don't know whether you sit back and hide it for a sibling or for somebody else, but you need to come into it because you are a person, and we're all all people are a person in their own personality, and you need to start bringing that out. So whether you're married and you don't bring it out or whatever, or siblings or whatever, just let all that go and move forward, because it'll be your year next year if you do. You'll come into your own. I'm really happy for you.
Beautiful. I like
Yeah.
that. That's
Mm.
nice positive reading there. Psyche D, you've got some feedback for your last reading. I've been going through a hard time lately, but my living situation is my problem. Thank you. I appreciate all you do.
It'll be fine, darling. You'll be out of there soon.
Another business question for you, Psyche D. Will I secure a new location for my business by the end of the year?
I'm not feeling towards the end of the year. As soon as I tapped into your energy and read your question, they told me March next year. So once again, we are creators of our own reality. It can happen sooner rather than later, but I'm not sure what this is, because I feel like if I'm in your energy, I'm actually keeping myself in a bit of a self-imposed prison. So whether you do have a bit of, there's no places out there that's suitable, some negative type of dialogue that's actually going on, next year your work is going to take off anyway. But I have to say March at this point, based on the current energy. There's something going on. Obviously, I don't have the time to sort of really dive deep and see what it is specifically, but I don't know whether you're beating yourself up from past mistakes or past places that you may have signed up for, or I don't know. I just feel like I have a little bit of a negative outlook when it comes to that sort of stuff. But I can definitely hear March next year, and when you do find this perfect spot, it's like they're making me sing, it's raining men, but it's not. It's going to be raining money for you. So, yeah. So very financially abundant year next year for you and your business. So don't give up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I loved that. And
all my readings are usually based on the current energy. So a person can go and shift their reality, shift their thoughts and shift their feelings, and I can give them a totally different energy reading in 2 weeks. Or the prediction can happen sooner, or it happen later if they don't do anything. So, but based on the energy right now, it's March. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's not that far away either, really. I mean,
No, scary, isn't it?
Every 2 months. Yeah. I'm so ready for this year to end, but I still can't believe how fast it's going. That it's scary.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be glad when this year's over.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are definitely feeling that. Jen has given you some feedback, Joyce, saying nice to talk to you as well. You're spot on about me being so fussy, and I have been looking for a while. So keep looking. Okay, your next question from Stephen, coming all the way from Manchester, UK. This is for you, Joyce. Are me and my son going to speak again, and am I going to move to a new place?
Yes, you will speak to your son. It's like I feel it'll be your son that'll contact you. He does care about you, but you're a bit stubborn, so that doesn't help things. And you will move, but I don't feel it'll be like soon. It mightn't be till near Christmas next year, not this Christmas, the following Christmas. I feel you're a bit hesitant about that move. Look, if you're happy where you are, why move? If you've got good neighbours, if you've got everything around you, why move? Sometimes a change is as good as a holiday, but if you don't need to move, I wouldn't. But if you feel that you want to, well, that's a new change for you. But, change isn't easy for you, so think carefully about it. You don't like a lot of change, but when your son comes back, you'll be a lot better together this time, because I feel you'll have that much needed talk, and really, when you do have that talk with him, be honest. Don't gloss it over. Just say it how it is. It might upset the works for a while, but he will accept it and understand it. And that's what he needs to do with you. So yeah, your life will be good. You'll be happy when he's back. And he will come. He'll be there a lot. It will be slow at first, but once you really get that back together, he'll be there at your place a lot because he does love you. But the move, I'd think about it very carefully.
Good
But anyway,
advice. I like that.
You know.
Yeah.
I feel that he's happy where he is in a way, but he feels he needs a new change. Well, you know, if you're happy where you are and you make a change, you don't always move to the right place and you're happy. And you can't go backwards then.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
I've done that. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank
me
you,
too.
Joyce.
I've done it.
I think we all have. I think we all, but hey, how do we learn the lessons otherwise? We need to.
They're our lessons.
Exactly. For you, Miss Aki D, Chantel, just like a general reading, please.
All right, Chantel. I love the pink that just pops in that photo, doesn't it?
It does, actually.
Yeah. Chantel, I don't know whether you've been on the receiving end of any form of betrayal or anything like that, because as soon as I tapped in your energy, I feel like I've been stabbed in the back or had a sense of betrayal happen to me. You're going to be karmically rewarded for something as well. And I'm feeling, because they're saying to me, find peace with where you are right now. And I know it's really hard if you have been stabbed in the back by anybody or anything, but there's something that's going on in your energy that's keeping you stuck or stagnant. It could be the focus on the injustices from the past, the people, the experiences. You've got a really, really nice shift coming in when it comes to your work and money as well. But I feel like I need to talk to myself better, focus forward, start projecting forward. There is a little bit of, I'm more focused on the lack of the scarcity or what everyone else is doing. It's a self-imposed prison. You're going through a spiritual awakening as well. You need to know that the karmic wheel is turning in your favor, to start calling it in. But I see the most significant change coming in for you, especially over the next 3 to 4 months, has got to do with your work and career and your stability and security. They specifically wanted me to say stability and security. So I see you signing a contract between now and March next year as well. So that's going to give you that. And next year, once again, I think this is going to happen to everybody. There's so much more positive prospect when it comes to work and money.
Yeah. It's definitely a running theme I've noticed, and we've talked about it as well. But next year, for a lot of people, but like as you said, I think in the past, if you don't sort of do the work now, you probably won't benefit too much from it next year. So it's like take advantage of it almost. That's
what this year has been about. That's really what this year, strengthening weaknesses, focusing more on the strength, articulating, saying thank you to all the things that didn't serve us well because they pushed us towards the things that will, but most people don't go with that. They'd rather stay and talk about the injustice or blame Freddie and Nancy and everybody else and, it's everybody else's fault and I'm here. Nah, you're creators. Get amongst it. Get passionate. Start doing your New Year's resolutions now because you're going to get it.
Perfect. Good advice. So for those that would like a more detailed reading, you can call our psychics by going to psychictvaustralia.com. The psychic is available 24/7. Right now, Chantel on pin 9103 is currently on a call. That's great. Anyway, my brain is just not working today. Benjamin Medium is available on 9166. Candace Psychic Medium is on 9120. Claire Psychic Medium is on 9139. And Eleanor Baker is on 9810. So if you can always connect to our psychics if you want a much more detailed personal reading. Or just watch us and get some good general advice. Okay. Joyce, I'm going to give, what time is it? 10 more minutes. Joyce, I am going to give you It's funny, so many questions are the same. Like, it's just a real running theme. But I think it's always, I mean, you can't help it. This time of the year, we all want to know what the rest of the year is going to look like, or early next year. I think it's just that time of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, Joyce, I'm going to give you Robert. Can you tell me how the next 3 months will look like?
Oh, it's going to be all right. It's I don't know. I feel that this is more about like work. Um, whether you're starting a business or you've just started one and you're not sure which way it's going to go. It'll go well. Next year will be much better. This year you might sort of break even, but the next 3 months you're going to be busy. Um, but not I get a really even feeling on this, unusual. Um, it's like you'll balance the work out on. Maybe it's a lesson you've learned. It's like you'll work, but you'll still balance your life and keep uh, like time for your social side as well as work. You won't overdo it, and yet you'll get there. Um, so whether it's a business or something or a hobby or whatever, but it's going to be better. But this next 3 months till Christmas will balance the work out. It'll be even. You'll be making money, not a whole lot, but you won't have to worry about money. But next year, be prepared because you will be very, very busy. So it's just a matter of balancing and just coming in and allow that confidence that's trying to get through. Believe it, it's going to happen. You're feeling it, but you're not allowing it. You're not trusting it. So just trust and move forward. It's going to be very good for you.
It's
Yeah.
it's like
Just
again,
take it
we
easy.
talked about before about the trust. You know, it's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard when you first start out doing something and to have that trust that, and unless you're absolutely blindly passionate about it, you don't but if you're blindly passionate about it, you just take the risk. But if you're not and what if this goes wrong or what if that goes wrong, then you don't move with it, you know?
Mm.
And we all do that. I've done it myself.
Oh, so have I.
Still do.
Yeah, so
Still, yeah, I was going to say, so do I.
well, we all do. We
I
just
think
get
we've
a bit
become more
better
aware
at
of it.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's as the lessons that you learn and things you pick it up, and that's if you are. Some people don't. Some people go through a lot of lessons on repeat because they just don't learn because they're not listening.
Yeah.
And that's okay. The universe has patience.
Well, I'd rather give it a go and fail than not give it a go at all.
Oh, yeah, I know, and so do I. I am a good example of letting fear stop me. So me moving back to Melbourne next week is part of that. So I finally made that choice because I had to, and already I'm seeing doors open before I'm not even there yet. So, but because I
I love
made that
that.
choice and I booked those
Yeah.
tickets, I was wondering why I was so stuck, and now I know why because I wasn't supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Just because everyone needs to know.
Love that. Yeah.
Well,
but it's a good example.
But you're not going to like the weather down here after Queensland.
No, well, it's actually disgustingly hot up here, so I kind of would like a cool change. Not that I. Anyway, Joyce Veronica has wanted me to give you the feedback. Will have to watch the replay as she missed most of the reading due to sound, but what she heard sounds really positive. So thank you for that. All right.
Oh, thank you.
Psychic D, I'll give you your last reading for tonight.
Okie
Thank you
dokie.
everyone that has asked questions. We can't always get to everyone. It is only an hour, and there are short, quick readings, and we try and work down the list as much as we can. But yeah, we can't always get to everyone. You can always try again next week, or you can jump on the phones and get a more detailed, accurate reading. So you do have options, but thank you for those that have written in, just like Lulu has for Psychic D. Hoping to get insight into what future path I should take in relation to work and family. Thank you.
Right, Lulu. I'll just say first that it's not our job to sort of tell you what to do or what your decisions are. And it's so funny because the judgment call jumps out as I ask. All I can tell you right now, Lulu, is to trust yourself, have faith in yourself, because there's emotional fulfillment coming in when it comes to anything got to do with work, career, building a solid foundation. You're having some sort of triumph or success when it comes to work, money, something I've been investing time and energy into. They say follow your intuition. Your intuition won't lead you astray. And I see I don't know whether you've got a payout coming towards you or some sort of financial gain, but I feel like I'm receiving abundance that I can put aside and then start investing into other things. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Good advice there as always. All right, Joyce, your last reading for tonight is coming from Karen. Do you see my partner and I sorting things out, or do I need to move on? We spoke about honesty before.
I feel you will sort it out. Look, you really need to have that really honest, open talk, like not just the skipping around and saying really how you feel. And he really needs to say how he feels, because I feel you're only skimming the surface, and it's not easy to be vulnerable. But you need to be vulnerable to sort it out. I feel you'll sort it, but I'm not sure whether you'll have that honest heart-to-heart talk that you really need to do. And while you do that, it's not going to help the relationship. And once you make yourself vulnerable and really say it how it is, that makes a big difference in a relationship, because then they know, and then baby steps, you start to do that all the time. And that's when it makes it really, really good. That's what you need in a relationship. The honesty, the openness. If you don't want to do anything, just say it. Don't say, yes, I want to do that because he wants to. If there's something that you want to do, you need to say and do it. You're a person too. There's two people in the relationship, not one.
I love that.
Always.
It's so
always,
true. And it's, yeah. And a lot of us do forget that.
Well, we've all done it. We've all done that, but you need to be honest and start with honesty right from the start, But this relationship can survive if they have that really open talk.
Open honesty.
It will survive.
Beautiful. Good advice again, as always. People have been saying in the comments that they've loved tonight's show.
Oh, cool.
Even those that haven't got a reading, they've just enjoyed getting some really great advice. And I like, it's how I sort of like to run a show too. It's like, we can't read for everyone. We do the best that we can, but if you at least gotten something from tonight, then that's still a win, a plus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they can move some of the advice that's been given. They might take it on board for themselves,
Exactly. All right, before we wrap up, Joyce, do you have anything coming up that you want to talk about?
Yes, I'm doing the Mind, Body and Spirit in Sydney. Next week I fly out Wednesday. I'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm promoting the workshop that I'm presenting in moving forward, even if it takes baby steps, move forward with your life and make it yours. Don't stay in relationships that don't work or for all the wrong reasons or whatever. Stand up for yourself. That's going to be my workshop, and that'll be my passion, my theme for the Mind, Body and Spirit. I'll be reading as well, but that's what I'm putting out there.
Your goal. Are you doing Melbourne in November?
Yes.
You are? Okay, cool. Well, I'll be there November, so I'll see you in Melbourne.
Okay, I'll come around and say hello to you.
Beautiful. Psychic D, anything going on in your world that you want to share?
I just love to encourage everyone to jump over to my YouTube channel at Miss Psychic D. I've been told by Spirit at the moment that I'm just to purely channel collective guidance and insight and predictions for the collective at the moment. So I'll be doing all of that over on my YouTube channel. So that's going to be my main focus, especially for the next month or two, I think.
Yeah, and as I said before, it's probably this time of the year keeping you busy.
Yeah. And I love my one-on-one. They can get me through my website, misspsychicd.com.au. But my passion at the moment is to help the collective because we're coming into such a juicy time and I don't want anyone to miss out.
I love that. Perfect. Well, thank you both tonight for being on. It's been great, and I've definitely learned something tonight. So thank you to you both.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Have fun, Joyce.
I've loved tonight. I've really enjoyed it. Thanks, both of you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, same.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I'll let you both go and enjoy your night, and
Okay.
we'll chat soon.
See you guys. Thanks.
Bye. And thank you for watching tonight. It's been fun, and we'll be back at some stage in the year. I know Harry T's back next week, so you definitely be able to catch him. So thank you to everyone that's written. Like I said, we can't always get to everyone. We tried the best we can, but you can come back next week, or you can jump over to psychictvaustralia.com and speak to our psychics that are currently online, available to take your call. Until next week, be safe, be kind, and remove the fear and learn to trust. That can be your goal for the week. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much.